showing how to go about yield farming, how to get started. So this isn't how to actually yield farm. This is how to go about starting getting your account ready so you can start yield farming. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be starting from the funding and then going away to these different blockchains. There's one called the Binance Smart Chain and one called the Polygon. So we're using the Polygon right now. The only reason why is because these guys, these apeswap guys, which I featured in my other video, they're going to Polygon. So there's no real difference between the Binance one and the Polygon. They just have different apps and things like that. They're basically the same for yield farm experience, just that the Polygon is where the apeswap guys are going to. So I'll chase them over to Polygon. That's why we're going to Polygon. And in order to access Polygon, you actually have to use Binance. So you go from Binance to Polygon. So that's why you have to use both of them. And that's about it. So some of the things you'll need for sure would be the Metamask web extension. It's just the crypto wallet. So this serves as your wallet to interact with all the yield farms and things like that. And the other one is called the Binance Chain Wallet. And it's this one. So it's another wallet, the one that Chrome Web Store. You find them there. So you'll be needing these two. You use the same wallet. So whatever mnemonic or private key used, you use the same one in both of them. Login for Binance, because we're using Binance to toss it into our DeFi wallet, and then this wallet is the one that's using for the farm. Because on the ShakePay, whatever you use for funding, you can't actually yield farm on an exchange wallet. You have to use your own wallet. So we're going to send the Binance one. The Binance interacts through the Binance Chain Wallet extension, and you're able to send it to your account. And some of the last things are just keeping track of your cryptos. So these are some apps you can download if you want to keep track of them. First one is called the Trust Wallet. This is for the Binance blockchain network, Binance Smart Chain. It doesn't keep track of the Polygon one though. So there's a few other ones. This other one called the Math Wallet. And it does the same thing, but also supports the Polygon network as well as a few others. Last one is called the Tokken Pocket. This one's called Tokken Pocket. It's just like the same, it just has Polygon on it. The other one doesn't have Polygon support is Trust Wallet. With these other two, Tokken Pocket and Math Wallet support the Polygon network. Those are a requirement. But there's a few portfolio trackers. So once you have your account set up, you may want to track how much your net worth is. But these apps, they don't always track everything that your net worth is. So this first one's called Pococa.io. I'll just put everything in the description. It just tracks your net worth on certain Binance coins. All of your Binance coins will keep track of. Got some Evodefi, stuff like that. And then it keeps track of some farms, some yield farms that you're in, not all of them. This one is called Apeboard. So I'll put my stuff here. If we go, and it can track some of your net worth as well, but not all of it. For this one, the Pococa that I showed at first, it just does mainly these Binance coins. So Binance coins on the Binance network tracks a few farms, not really that many. This one tracks a few farms as well, but not really that many. I'm not sure if this one's okay. It's called Apeboard.finance. It's not really that great, but it looks nice. And last one, one of my favorites, called the GDI yield. This one supports the Binance and the Polygon network. So you got both our networks covered. And it shows some farms. It won't show everything as well, but shows a good amount of farms. So it just shows some stuff there. So those are all the requirements. So then we need the funding first. So for funding, I have the shake pick. Use whatever you want. Spend your account. Once you do, it says Bitcoin. So you buy Bitcoin. Next, you have to send this Bitcoin off to the Binance. So you go here, Binance, and spot. Search for Bitcoin. Find Bitcoin. Deposit. And then your address will be here. Just copy the address, send it over, and then you get. So now you go over to convert right here. Because we have to convert the coins now. Convert the coins over to the BNB. So the Binance coin is called. This coin, it's called the Binance coin. So you need the Binance coin. It's on the blockchain and pay transactions. And the Binance network uses BNB. So the very first coin you'll need is BNB. So once you set that, you transfer, hit go, you're good to go. So now we're just gonna show you quickly the extensions. I have two of them at the top. Not sure if you can see them, they're up here. And you have to set them up. So you enter your stuff into that private key mnemonic, you'll set it up. And the Metamask one, you have to add new stuff to it. So I like to go onto the sushi swap. You have to go on the sushi swap and see over here. There's a network section. So you click the network that you want. So if you want the Binance one, I already added it. Then you click on it and it'll prompt you to add the network. Polygon one as well. So you add these two, Polygon and Binance. So you add those two, approve. I'll show you what it looks like with one I don't have. The Phantom one, I have the Phantom. So it'll prompt you like this. And it'll say all this stuff and you just click approve. And then switch network. On your Metamask, it has different networks. So you have to choose what network you're going to be using. So here is different ones. The Binance one's over here. Polygon and Matic. This one's the Phantom. So you do this. And whenever you want to use an app, you have to switch this network. So, for example, if I switch to Matic right now, switches it. If there's that, the setup of Metamask just like that. Binance one don't have to set up anything except for this part called Wallet Direct. So the Wallet Direct allows you to interact with the exchange. Hopefully you can see. It's kind of like an exchange. Wallet Direct over here allows you to connect with the Binance exchange directly and pull assets from it. So what you would do, you'll convert. Once you convert to BNB, you can just go over to your extension and click on it. And then over here, click Receive. Wallet Direct. The Wallet Direct, connecting to it, it'll tell you how to connect it. So I won't show you how to connect it. Just that you'll go over here to receive from Wallet Direct. And it would display all of your assets here. Click on one, send it over. And it'll show up in your DeFi wallet. So now you're on the Binance merchant. Right, so you're on the Binance merchant now. You have to get over to Polygon. So this part requires a bridge. So these bridges just allow you to move straight to the network. It would be easier if the exchanges actually interacted with these Polygon network, but it just doesn't right now. So these are the bridges. The first one, it's called Evodefi. It's a bridge where you bridge these assets over, and it just makes it the Polygon version. So you can see on the Polygon network. And there's another one over here called Anyswap. So Anyswap does the same thing. You just have to select the Polygon network and use this one. My favorite one's the Evodefi, but I'm just showing you these ones. And last one, it's called Multichain.xyz. So this is another bridge. They all do the same thing. Just take your Binance asset, move it to Polygon. It's a 1-to-1 ratio, so it shouldn't affect how much you're transferring. Maybe it'll be a small fee. Like this one's a small fee. You should be all the same. This Multichain one's not loading right now. I'm not sure why. We'll skip it. We're not using it. I'm using the good one. This is my favorite one. The Evodefi and Anyswap's good as well because they support different assets. You can transport more than just those 3 on Evodefi. They only support 3. Anyswap has a few, like they have Apeswap bananas you can transfer, as well as a few other ones. It's all set. You want to get your USDC with the Evodefi. So that's what I'm using. I like to use this service. So to get the USDC, the most popular exchange is the PancakeSwap. Since I like apes, so I'm using Apeswap. Please click on the Binance one. So on the Apeswap swapping DEX. And this is what it looks like. It's called app.apeswap.finance/swap on the Binance network. And I like this one. So you'll click your BNB, swap over to USDC. And you can't transfer everything because the Binance coins, you still need a few of them for transactions. Transactions like 30 to 40 cents or something. So you need a little bit. I would say like $5-10. And you convert the rest of it to USDC and you enter and swap. This will look like, so you put in 3.01, $3, hit the swap, confirm, and it'll show Metamask confirmation. For the spends, they'll tell you it's this one 0.001 for the fee, so that's like 50 cents. And then in total you're spending that much. That's how much you'll spend. Reject that. Once you have USDC, it will show up here. You connect over using your wallet. I'm going to use the Binance Chain wallet. So display your assets, and you got bridge them. So show them your bridge, send over. Should take like a few minutes, and you'll be onto the Polygon network. So you're good to go. So you're on the Polygon network. You can probably interact with the Polygon Apeswap, other great apps. There's one other thing as well, is that on the Polygon network, you need Polygon currency, the Matic token, to use any of the transactions. You have to pay the fees, the Matic. There's a few faucets that allow you to get started immediately to use this network. There's one called Polygon, and there's another one called Firebird. To get the Matic, in order to pay for these transactions, you need this one. This one's called Polygon Faucet, faucet.firebird.finance, and it just gives you a little bit of Matic to make the transactions on the network. You connect your wallet and then click go. It should take like 5 minutes. Delivers some Matic to your address. The next one, they do the same thing. So if one doesn't work, you try the other one. It's called Polydex.fi. So Polydex.fi has a little green faucet button up here. You click on it and sends some Matic to your address. So you need a little bit. Once you get it though, you can go over to an exchange. So obviously like the apes, get the Apeswap, of course. And you'll get some Matic. So whatever currency you got USDC, right? So now you'll convert maybe like $5 or so to Matic. Now you have Matic. You can do swap. I have 2.4. The fees on the Matic are slightly cheaper than Binance ones. I find that the transactions right now are a lot less, can be a lot slower sometimes. just because of the lower barrier of entry. You don't have to pay as much in fees. In Binance, it's a little bit more expensive. The Polygon just has lower barrier entry, so more people are just jumping in. Okay, so now you're good to go. We have some USDC, we have some Matic. You can make transactions on the blockchain. You can interact with the farms, things like that. We talk about these different dashboards as well. There's a few things you can do. I'm not gonna showcase any like farms thing like that. A farm is basically this one. It's called Polygon.finance. And got some pairs right here. You make them. Make these pairs. Put them in here. These are earning the yield Polycrystal coins in this example. You could put them inside the pools, earn some rewards from staking them, and things like that. On the Apeswap side, we also have some yield. And in these examples, you have a few places where you can put your coins and earn some more yield. So those are yield farms. I'm not going to talk about them in this video, but hopefully you enjoyed and you got yourself set up to use the Polygon network and a little bit of the Binance one. You can always use the Binance one as well. Just that I just show you how to use the Polygon one, because these Apeswap guys recently decided to go over to Polygon, so I'm chasing the yield. So I'm chasing their new stuff and their new developments over on the Polygon side. So that's a bit for today. Hope you got yourself set up and are ready to start your part. So if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments, and thanks for watching.